presents Starbound Studios starring Maggie Martinez and the Hot Seat Interview. Y ahora con ustedes, Maggie Martinez en Caliente. And now, Maggie Martinez.
Well, here she is. Her name is Meia Ballinger. Graduated from John Marshall High School in Cleveland, Ohio. She has been in Clayton County for 14 years. She earned a nursing assistant license in 2012. And she has an associate degree for the arts from Ohio Christian University, Morrow, Georgia campus. She worked in Clayton County Nursing Facility because she has a passion for helping others. I will call her the nurse that is taking care of Clayton County. In 2020, she was appointed by the late Commissioner Sona Gregory to the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disability Region, District 3 Advisory Council. In 2022, she ran for Clayton County Commissioner District 4. Ballinger said, "Though I did not win, it made me to fight harder for Clayton County, which calls me a community activist leader." Ballinger is the current employed by the prestigious Pittman Hospital as a nursing assistant. She says, "I have no children because I feel Clayton County is my baby. I will do everything in my power to fix issues and help others in Clayton County." She started a clothing line called Proud Clayco Girl, Teachers and Hat, as well as the Proud Clayco Girl group on social media. So try to go to the Proud Clayco Girl group media on social media and Facebook, okay? Welcome, leader Meia Ballinger to the Hot Seat Interview.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
And it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be
Oh
hot.
yeah, it's gonna be hot.
I feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it. And today we are wearing pink to honor Clayton County Police Officer Armando Mendoza. Officer Mendoza passed away in a fatal car accident 3 years ago today on Tara Boulevard in Clayton. We want to thank you for your services, Officer Mendoza. There are many ways in which leaders make an impact, including delegating tasks, motivating team members, and resolving conflict. Let's think about, Meia, a time when you experienced a particular success as a result of your leadership. And by the way, you really got me. This is how a leader looks like, okay? I commend you for everything you do for Clayton County. So tell these people in Clayton County, how are your results as a leader in Clayton County?
Well, just a simple smile and a thank you. It makes me fight harder and to know that my work is not in vain, that I'm actually helping others.
You are. You don't have an idea how much you are helping the community in Clayton County. How would you define a community? Because some people, sometimes they think community is something else, but how do you define it in your experience?
I define it as unity. When we all come together, we can be a powerful impact on whatever issues we're going through. But it doesn't take one person. It takes a lot. It takes the county to move mountains.
Definitely. I know in what type of community initiative do you participate? And I have seen many initiatives, and tell us a couple so people know a lot about you.
Well, first of all, our inmates, our Clayton County inmates have not been forgotten. So I asked for donations for Bibles here and there. Also, those are donated and given to our incarcerated loved ones in Clayton County Jail. Also, I ask for donations for toiletry items every now and then, here and there. And those go to our women that are in Clayton County shelters who are in need of simple things that we take for granted. Deodorant, soap. So many things. And just volunteer. I love to volunteer in whatever aspect I can get my hands on.
She is so great. Definitely. What do you think makes a strong community? Because I have seen other communities like in the Cove, they're doing so much for the community. What do you think about that?
I believe those counties are coming together. They are not letting anything go past. They are speaking up, which I believe once we do the same thing and come together as a county, there is power in unity. There is power in units and numbers. Yes.
We have seen that Clayton County has many cocoons. The school board over there, the commissioners over there, the state legislature over there, but we have not seen yet all of them coming together to the table. We even see the mayors over there, but we don't see it as a whole.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I believe it shouldn't matter whether we're Republican, Democrat, what ethnicity we come from, what nationality. I believe that once we all come together, it's for a better quality of life for those, not just in Clayton County, but all over. There's so much of fighting and bickering and trying to throw someone under the bus that they are losing focus on the bigger picture, which is the bigger picture is depending and getting our county together, from changing it from a tier 1 to a tier 1,000.
This is something we are going to discuss today too. The way you lead this Clayton County, everybody look at you and you are like, excuse me? Who's that lady that is doing all this for this county? I wish the leaders, the elected officials do what you do. It's incredible. What are some of the methods you use to successfully boost engagement with your community? And I have seen she's coming out of the hospital all tired. She doesn't care. She goes live and she speaks to people. Let me tell you, I commend you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, first of all, anything I do, I get God's permission. I believe that we are so busy listening to what our friends say we should do and trying to get advice from them when we should get advice from the Almighty, number one. So I allow God to order my steps. Whether it sounds crazy to me and I don't feel like doing it, I say, wait a minute, Lord, let me woosah, eat my Wheaties or something first, But yes, it's a beautiful thing. I just love it.
How do you define your leadership style? Because I love it. And how has it evolved also?
Well, first of all, I go off of facts. For instance, I'm going to use an example. Eric Holmes, a 19-year-old young man, was murdered in the hands of Clayton County former officer Justin Stevens. When I saw the news, it touched my heart, but I didn't want my emotions to go running wild. So I did the research. I checked the facts. I check the facts first before I get involved in any situation, before I put my 2 cents or 20 cents in. The facts come before the way I feel about a situation.
Excellent. I wish everybody will do that, right? And don't go by emotions. So this morning I was asking her a question, so I think I was asking the right person. How do you handle criticism and feedback from your community and team members? Because when you are a leader, you're out there. People are noticing you. So how do you handle criticism and feedback?
Well, it depends on what the criticism is. If it's something small like, oh, her hair doesn't look right, of course, whatever. But if something big as far as why are you doing that? And there are so many examples where I have been hounded on social media saying negative things about me. But what I do is I pray for that person. I don't go back and forth because I don't have time. My time is spent helping others, not going back and forth with someone on social media or my text messages.
This is very important. How do you foster a culture of continuous learning, improvement, and professional development in your team? In this case, the Clayco girls.
I listen to the people and what their needs are. It's not about me. It's not what I want, what I need. It's about the people. So listening to them first, not only listening, but doing research, and then going back to keep in contact with that person. No matter how busy I am, I will take the time to answer the phone, to call you back. That's why we have technology. Thank you, Jesus.
Technology helps a lot, right?
Yes.
Why do you think citizens are not involved in meet and greet, in school events, in city councils, in commissioner meetings? Why this is happening? Since you are out there, you're in the community, you might know why this is happening, because it's a big question right now.
I believe it's because people are too busy. They think that their voice won't matter. They feel small to a giant. I believe that kind of thinking needs to change. There also may be issues as far as babysitters. Special needs parents, sometimes they don't have babysitters to be able to do something simple. It's tough taking a kid or a child with autism or any kind of disability and putting them in the wheelchair, putting them here, making sure they're okay. That right there takes up energy. So by the time you're done with this child, it's like, no, I don't feel like going, and they don't have time. They make excuses.
They make
lazy
too. Well, in this case, I have seen many events in at the campaign trail in Clayton County, and I see the participation is so low in many events. And then we ask why this is happening, why they're not listening to us, because you're not being part of the decision making. You're not going out to vote. You're not going helping you in your case with so much that you do in the community. So I know you have an event. It's called Mothers Who Love a Child Due to Gun Violence, Accident, Prison, and Mothers Raising Special Needs Children. What is your next event? And that caught my attention.
That is the next event. And honestly, that is not my doing. Excuse me. That is the mother of Eric Holmes, Miss Val. I call her Val Holmes. So she said, let's do something for the mothers. And we just took it and ran from there. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's excellent. So it is a free event, right?
Yes, free.
So how is going to be the logistic of the tables?
Well, it's a reservation only because it starts at home. I know there are families and mothers in other counties who are going through the hurt, but I live in Clayton County, so it starts at home. Can you imagine how many people would be there? Mothers, and some people may only come to get the food and leave. So this is not being paid by our county. This is out of our pockets. So we are asking, once you leave your name, number, and everything, we will contact you back, get a little more information, give you information as far as you can set up a table in your child's honor. Yes.
Yeah, this is awesome. It's going to be a great event.
And there will be fishing, so bring your fishing rods too.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
So you could call 404-447-3132 because it's important to contact Meia in terms of this event. You also gonna have another event.
Yes, it's a toiletry drive. I'm actually just accepting donations now as a pickup. I will come and meet you and pick it up, of course, in a public place or something like that. And those items will be donated to women in Clayton County shelters. I am working on getting a drop-off location, which will be coming out soon. Stay tuned.
Excellent. And don't forget to follow Meia Ballinger in Facebook, so that way you know everything about all the events that she is participating or she is spearheading. So it's important that you do that. You also are organizing a meet and greet. Tell us about that.
Yes, that will be next Friday, the 26th, from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. It's at a wonderful location called Eggs Up Grill. The food is awesome. It's just so we could come together as a county in a location to come and fellowship.
That
pretty much get to know each other. What are your concerns? Get to know your neighbors.
It's important, especially if who are the guests that you're going to have on Friday?
Well, we're going to have Karen Renee. She is running for House seat.
Congressional
District 13. We also Drew Andrews. He is running for House number 34.
Excellent. So you have to go to that event. It's next Friday from 12 to 2. And what's the name of the place?
Eggs Up Grill. And just because it says eggs, they sell more than eggs. The food is awesome.
That's good. Do you think Clayton County Commissioners, Police Department, and the Sheriff Department are doing a good job keeping Clayton County safe?
They could do better. I believe coming together and not...
Yeah, I like the way she said it. They could do better.
They could do a lot better. Yeah.
Because we're having a problem. It's a huge problem. And we have to keep Clayton County safe. Well, look at that camera, Meia, and tell the citizens of Clayton County the initiative we need to do in order to get this county out of status 1.
I believe, as I always say, come together. What problems? For an example, not GDOT, but code enforcement. When I contact code enforcement, they told me that we don't know what's going on if you don't say anything. How are we going to clean up our situation if we don't say anything?
This is very important. And what else do you see that we need to do?
We need to continuously, it's like a continuous battle that we can't get tired. We can't get unmotivated. We need others that'll help motivate us to push us to the next level. So don't be afraid of, and if you see something, say something. If you see some issues going on, it's not about you snitching. If you see something, say something, because you may be the voice to save someone's life. This works all the way around.
We are in a community. We're all here. We live here. So it's important. Do you think affordable housing is a big issue here in Clayton?
Yes, definitely.
And we would like to see high-end jobs. What do you think about that?
I would love to see those.
Yes,
definitely.
And great restaurant, but more than that, family events. People don't have money to bring the kids out because it's too expensive. I bet you Leader Meia Ballinger is going to do a lot of events, because we really need a lot of events for family and get together with the cities to see how can we improve all this. Well, thank you, Meia, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Yes. And I admire you. I really admire you. Well, thank you for coming to the Hot Seat interview. This is Maggie Martinez. Until next time.